Hello and welcome to Retro Bike Stubble. We've moved slightly from where we normally are over there just because the sun is in the way and I'm casting a shadow over the bike, so it's quite hard to see the detail that I want to show. Honda CB400SS, very difficult for us to get in nowadays. All the ones that have been brought in are predominantly from us. There might be one or two that have imported them from Japan privately. This is a bike that was previously sold by us as well and traded back in, so we know the full history of the bikes, which is the best way to buy a bike from a dealership is that they know the full history of the bike. So the previous owner we know, and he took very good care of it, as you can see by the condition of it. So starting from the front tire then is actually pretty good. You can see some very minor signs of cracking, but other than that, thread is really nice. Front mudguard is in really good condition. Front fork seals are perfect. Front headlamp assembly is original and good, as well as the indicators. You know, a thing to note is a really original bike, no kind of aftermarket stuff on it, which is very sought after and hard to find. Alloys then are actually in superb condition as well. No real signs of any pitting. Minor signs of surface rusting here, but could do with a little bit of a buff and it'll come off. Engine area then is in good condition. The headers of the exhaust are perfect, no signs of rusting at all on them. The engine area then, the right hand side cover is slight sign of wear on it from a boot or something like that. This is the kickstart and electric start model, so that's your kickstart on the right hand side. Right hand side panel is in perfect condition. Very small minor mark here under the key, 1021. So just out on tax. Exhaust then is in good condition, little bit of a mark down at the bottom left here. On the left hand side of the tank then, it's actually mint condition, no marks to make note of here. Over onto the seat on the left hand side here, no marks at all, that's just a little bit of polish actually. Indicators, the rear original as well. 2008 bike, original rear brake light. The rear tire then is perfect with plenty of thread left on it. Left hand side indicator as well, really good. Mudguard is perfect as well on the rear. Chain and sprocket are good. Chain cover in place is here as well, which is often chucked away sometimes when people are doing the chain. Pillion pegs left and right hand side are present. You have a helmet lock here on the left hand side. CB400SS left hand side cover is in good condition as well. Left hand side of the seat here, all really good as well. Nothing up over the top to be seen as well on marks. Left hand side engine then, again some minor signs of wear or pitting on the engine cover casings, but I mean that's all just aesthetics. The rubbers on the left hand side for the rider's pegs are all in good condition. Side stand only on this bike. Left hand side of the tank is in really nice nick. What seems like very minor chip, it actually is coming off there, and I reckon we'll get that off before anyone comes down. Looks like a very minor mark. Only mark on the tank then really is this one here, micro chip over the top. Fuel cap is in really nice chrome condition, no pitting on that. The text here on the rider's grips and tension points or touch points are in good condition. Indicators, no kind of fading of the writing. Same on the right hand side. 32,514 kilometers only on the clock. We have left and right hand side original levers as well, and then onto the front forks again on this side where the disc is. I reckon that's a fairly new disc as well. It doesn't look too much wear on that at all. So that's been it for the Honda CB400SS visual analysis. So we'll now move on to the ride along video. Okay, so we're on to this absolutely gorgeous Honda CB400SS, super desirable bike. We are struggling to get them in from Japan, so this one is actually one from a previous owner of ours who bought the bike from us from when we imported it directly from Japan. So usually the best way to buy a motorcycle is that kind of way. We know the complete history of the bike as of it being in Ireland, so we know it's been looked after and cared for, and really nice little bike. They're so desirable as well, like people really shout out for them, for us to get them, and this is probably going to be our only one for the next foreseeable 6 to 8 months anyway. So I'll get onto the bike. First thing you need to do is to turn on the fuel. So we're on fuel and you turn on the ignition. It's not particularly complicated. We may need choke, which is on the left hand side, I'm not sure. You do have kickstart as well as the electric start, which I probably went over in the visual analysis. Turn it on the bike. That's it. You probably need a slight bit of choke. There we are. You'll notice first thing, so quiet when they don't have aftermarket exhaust on it. Then they are so quiet. They're super smooth for a single. I think because it is quite a large single at 400 cc's, but it's really kind of tuned for these kind of lower RPMs rather than the hires. Kind of
between 3,000 and 5,000 revs is where your power band is for these things. We'll move on now, as it's just so quiet. Super easy to ride. Any first time riders, these are A2 applicable, so you can drive them on an A2 license. We'll move on now through the estate. I'll probably have to pull in here, let this van in, but it just kind of shows how easy it is to maneuver around an estate like this, or around town, something like that. No problem, buddy. And we'll move outside. Really lovely bike. Everything feels really nice, really new. There's no fading in any of the kind of instrument clusters or anything like that. These are actually original chrome mirrors, I should say, which are always nice to have. This is a really original bike, and there's been no real add-ons to the bike at all. It's exactly as it would have come from the factory, apart from regular servicing obviously. But you do have that also, that HISS coded key security from Honda. 2 keys, really nice. Probably saying that awful lot in this video, but that's what you can use to describe this 400SS. Kind of you get the best of both worlds. You get the best kind of the looks, that big single front headlamp, the retro look, same with the teardrop tank, and you get the kind of modern-ish technology, kind of the last of the carb bikes, which is the best carbs obviously, and really nice. Everything, no electric throttle, anything like that, which can be quite not something that's particularly attractive, especially for beginner riders. You get a lot more feel through the throttle by cable than you would the throttle by just electric throttle. But anyway, all the lights, everything like that, we'll move on to now shortly, as we turn this corner here and hope to not get knocked down. And we're turning left here. There we have it. And here we go. And around. There's not really much to the bike at all, as in mechanical wise, really running lovely. No shakes or shudders through the front shocks or rear shock, or even the handlebars I should say. But we'll put it into neutral. Obviously very simple to find neutral, no problems at all there. Putting in the side stand, and we'll do the indicators now. Front left and rear left working. Front right and rear right working also. We have the lights on. So that's low beam and that's high beam, so both lights at the front working as well. You have your passing light here, which is working too. I'm nearly blinded myself there. And the horn is also working. You get the phone mounted on, that'll come with the bike. You can take it off if you don't want it. But there it is, the Honda CB400SS in the kind of maroony and cream color combination. The two-tone tank is actually kind of an aftermarket, not an aftermarket, but a color choice that I think you had to pay slightly bit more extra from Honda. But there she is, really nice, running nice and smooth, ticking over, running through all the gears, all electrics working, not an issue with the bike at all. Tax is just up at 1021, but that's usual with bikes, you know, it's only 88 quid for the whole year, so nothing too major. Tires seem pretty good, handling nice, shocks good, everything ready to go. So that's really been it for the Honda CB400SS. If you have liked the video, please do leave it a like. Also comment down below what you think of the Honda CB400SS. Subscribers, so if you could get us there, that would be greatly appreciated. As well as that, if you do want to reach out to us about any of our bikes, down below there is a done deal advert page if you want to see the pricing of the bike. If it's not there, it's probably sold. Otherwise, you can see our bikes on Facebook at Retro Bikes Dublin, Instagram at Retro Bikes Dublin, or our official website at www.retrobikesdublin.com, where you can reach out to us at any of those and ask us any sort of questions you want about any of the bikes we have. But that's been it. Thanks for watching.